It never ceases to amaze me how rarely I dream of my baby that died. I know that if I were given the choice, I would dream of him every night. And the fact that it happens so rarely, I can't help but feel like that is intentional. You know, not my intention, but purposeful. I dreamed of him last night, and it was the first one in a while. And it was so dumb. Like, these dreams, they're so the conduit through which he chooses to visit. I was dreaming that I was at a conference of some kind, like, at like a big hotel, and going from room to room, that I had been in conferences all day and it was time to go to lunch. And so I got in an elevator and went down to the lunchroom. And as soon as I got to the lunchroom, I remembered that Rory was in like the little daycare with the kids. And so I went over to the daycare area and asked if I could see him. And I looked over, and there he was, just his little sweet, perfect self. And I called out to him. I said, "Rory," and he didn't hear me. And I think there was even a part of me in that moment that recognized it was a dream, and I was really disappointed that he didn't immediately recognize me. And so I said, "Rory," and he didn't hear me again. So I went over to him. He was reaching up for something on a table, and I went over to him again and I said, "Rory." And he turned around and looked at me and made eye contact and said, "Mama." And I hugged him, and I picked him up and held him, his tiny little perfectness, right in my arms. And it felt so right. Not like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't felt you in so long," or "I can't believe I'm holding you." It felt like he had been there all along. And when I woke up and remembered that deep peace that always makes me feel like it was a true visit, I couldn't help but feel like that sense of he's been here all along was on purpose.